Bagi menambah baik penyampaian perkhidmatan kepada pembekal, penyebut harga dan petender, Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri LHDN melancarkan sistem e-perolehan dan portal pembekal.
Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about e-perolehan, one of the Malaysia key digital initiative under the e-government program launched in 1999 as part of Multimedia Super Corridor MSC. So, what is e-perolehan? Well, e-perolehan is basically a platform that transforms how the government handles procurement. Instead of the old manual way, where there is a lot of paperwork and delay, this system uses internet-based technology to make things more transparent, faster and efficient. It is managed by Ministry of Finance or MOF through a special unit that takes care of everything, from implementation, training, maintenance, and you name it. And the best part, it works for both government agencies as buyer and registered supplier as sellers. So, it supports both government to business G2B and government to government G2G function. On the G2G side, e-perolehan help with budget tracking, procurement approval and monitoring spending, which helpful modules like central contract and ministry contract, which standardize procurement across different departments. In short, e-perolehan play a big role in modernizing Malaysia's public sector procurement, supporting transparency, accountability, and efficient budget use. In short, e-perolehan play a big role in modernizing Malaysia.
Next, let me see the implementation strategy of e-perolehan Malaysia's digital system for public procurement that changed how the government buys goods and services. Before we go into the technical details, let's understand the main reason behind its creation. Why did the Malaysian government need a digital procurement system in the first place? E-perolehan was launched as part of Malaysia's e-government initiative under the Multimedia Super Corridor, MSC, to promote digital transformation. It's managed by the Ministry of Finance and was introduced to replace the old manual system of procurement, which was slow, lacked transparency, and prone to errors or even corruption. The system was developed through a public-private partnership, combining government oversight with the technical expertise of local IT firms. Instead of launching all at once, e-perolehan was rolled out in phases, starting with selected ministries, allowing time for testing, training, and collecting feedback. E-perolehan is entirely web-based, so users only need internet access and a browser. It includes several core modules, such as electronic catalogs, where suppliers list their products, a tender submission system, invoicing tools, and secure e-payment. These features eliminate the need for physical paperwork, while the system is also connected to financial platforms like GFMAS and the Ministry's vendor registration system to ensure accurate records and smoother workflows. User training and support. To support adoption, the Ministry of Finance launched training sessions and roadshows across the country. These programs help suppliers and government staff understand how to use the system step by step. In addition, the platform provides user guides, help desk support, and FAQs to answer common questions. A feedback feature was also built in, so users could report problems or suggest improvements, making the system more user-driven. To make sure the system was fully adopted, the government made it mandatory for all federal ministries and agencies to use e-perolehan for their procurement activities. This not only ensured consistency, but also helped create a standardized, transparent process across the entire public sector. E-perolehan is more than just a digital tool. It's a system that ensures government spending is done transparently, efficiently, and with accountability. It reflects Malaysia's move towards smarter, tech-driven governance.
The social benefits of e-procurement are for the individuals who are involved in the process. One benefit is the increase in transparency and accountability in e-procurement. With the improvement of transparency, corruption in the procurement services among the employees and managers is prevented as activities are more visible and traceable. This is because e-procurement obtains automated workflows and real-time monitoring tools. For example, a hospital registered in the e-procurement system will buy medical supplies through e-procurement, with the approved suppliers' dealings recorded in detail by the system. All the records updated into the system can be reviewed at any time, which ensures that the system obtains transparency and allows for effective auditing and accountability. E-procurement also increased the efficiency in the organization with a faster procurement cycle with all the automated work. The evaluation of automated work in e-procurement has contributed towards the effort of the country to move towards a knowledge economy, K-economy, where knowledge is created, acquired, transmitted, and used effectively by enterprises and individuals for social development. This is different from a production-based economy, where it focuses on the land, labor, cost, and entrepreneurship to produce goods and services, which is more aligned with the traditional procurement. The implementation of e-perolehan is contribution towards the country's goal as it represents that there is a technical innovation in Malaysia, which indicates the government's encouragement in innovation and how the country embraces technological advancement rather than avoiding and ignoring it. In terms of knowledge, e-procurement or e-perolehan uses the task of decision-making and analysis with the stored data in the system and real-time logging. E-perolehan contributed to the human capital by making the employees learn how the system works. This causes the individuals to develop new skills, which directly contributed to upskilling the workforce and continuous learning. E-procurement is a cost-effective platform for users to deal with one another. It saves management costs as the goods are dealt with online through the platform provided. E-procurement reduces a few costs such as order costs, administrative costs, lead time order, and opportunity cost of capital. The reduction in cost effect is applicable to both the supplier and the buyer. E-procurement has automated a lot of activities in the processes, but still maintains the process of traditional procurement cycle workflow. For example, e-procurement monitors through real-time and automated analytics, while traditional procurement is manual tracking that is required to be done by humans.
In this part of the presentation, I will be discussing the social impacts of e-procurement. E-procurement has significantly transformed the way procurement is carried out by government agencies, hospitals, businesses, and institutions. It promotes open and responsible communication between all parties involved, including suppliers and procurement officers. Through automation, centralized data, and real-time monitoring, roles and responsibilities become clearer and more accountable. These digital tools help ensure that procurement activities are standardized and traceable, which plays a major role in reducing corruption and unethical practices. In Malaysia, e-procurement has contributed to building public trust in government organizations. This is because all procurement data such as supplier contracts and selection processes are recorded and easily auditable. For example, the purchase of medical supplies in public hospitals is now more transparent than ever. This visibility helps prevent corruption, favoritism, and manipulation, ensuring the integrity of public procurement. In short, e-procurement strengthens ethical behavior and trust in the system by making procurement fair, transparent, and accountable. Now, let's take a look at the economic impacts of e-procurement. From an economic perspective, e-procurement offers a cost-effective solution. It reduces costs related to lead time, capital opportunity, order processing, and administrative work. By automating tasks like purchase orders and tracking, both suppliers and buyers save significantly on operational expenses. With tools such as real-time monitoring and analytics, organizations can minimize their dependence on manual processes. This leads to a reduction in personnel costs and administrative workload. Beyond just cost savings, e-procurement supports Malaysia's shift toward a knowledge economy. It promotes the integration of technology, encouraging organizations to improve effectiveness and make data-driven decisions. This shift also drives innovation and skill development. Employees gain new digital skills, supporting lifelong learning and helping both the public and private sectors embrace modernization. Ultimately, e-procurement contributes to economic growth by making procurement more efficient, smarter, and future-ready. Last, for impacts, I will be discussing the administrative impacts of e-procurement. From an administrative point of view, e-procurement significantly improves compliance, management, and reporting. It ensures that every transaction is tracked and documented, creating a strong digital audit trail. This helps prevent illegal or unethical behavior and ensures that all procurement processes follow established guidelines. The system also includes automated features that reduce the time spent on repetitive tasks like data entry and filing. This not only boosts reporting accuracy but also allows staff to focus on higher value activities. When we compare e-procurement to manual methods, the benefits are clear. Manual processes often lead to errors and manipulation, especially when it comes to tracking and managing purchase orders. E-procurement increases transparency, reduces human error, and lowers fraud risk by automating data logging and limiting system access to authorized personnel only. As a result, organizations can make more reliable decisions based on accurate and secure procurement data.
Next, I will continue to talk about challenges and limitations. E-perolehan faces several social, organizational, and technological challenges, like particularly within the public sector. For government ministry, integrating the modern e-perolehan platform with outdated legacy system is technically difficult. These traditional systems are often inaccurate and incompatible with new technologies, resulting in inefficiency and costly upgrades. Since the system manages vendor information and contracts, like cybersecurity becomes a concern. The second one is organizational and societal barriers also contribute to the challenges. Some government agencies are still reluctant to shift from paper-based to electronic procurement. For employees, learning a new system can feel like an added burden rather than a tool to improve efficiency. The third one is system with inadequate security measures. Since the system manages vendor information and contracts, cybersecurity becomes a concern. Systems with inadequate security measures are vulnerable to fraud, data breach, and cyber attacks, which undermines public trust. The fourth one is weak leaderships. Weak leaderships in driving digital transformation result in slow operations and inconsistent implementation of e-perolehan policies. The digital divide further restricts participation, particularly for small businesses in undeveloped areas that lack the necessary infrastructure and resources. Next, system failure. System failure, slow processing, and frequent glitches can disrupt procurement processes and causes users to lose confidence in the platform. In rural areas with poor internet connectivity, many users are unable to fully utilize the system. This is lead to unequal participation. Those users with limited technical knowledge may struggle to navigate the platform's features and will result in incorrect data input and improper use of procedures. Last but not least, many small businesses, rural suppliers, and vendors who rarely use the internet struggle to participate in online transactions. This is limiting their opportunities and excluding local firms from the digital marketplace.